Hi, and welcome back to Carving Up the Trails. This is completely different than our normal videos, but this is something that's been kind of weighing heavy on me lately, and I've been running from it. I feel like I need to share a little bit about my story and where I came from, and the most important thing is I need to share with you guys something that was shared to me when I was 6 or 7 years old. When I was that age, I had a condition on my brainstem that caused me to lose all motor control. I had to learn how to walk again, how to eat, and everything else. I was given about a 30% chance to be able to walk again, and if that was the case, if I was able to walk again, I would have to use a cane or a walker for the rest of my life. I was given the 3 questions that everybody needs to be able to answer when I was 6 or 7 years old. I had a physical therapist. She would ask me these 3 questions every day that I came in to do physical therapy, and she actually kicked me out of physical therapy because I didn't answer the questions with the gusto that she wanted me to. And she had been asking me these questions for a couple weeks, and I'd go through the motions and I'd answer the questions the way she wanted me to. And it wasn't until I got kicked out of physical therapy and she told me to go home because I wasn't ready to get better, that when I came back the next time, she explained to me what these questions really meant. And the first question, and I'll put the question and then how you should answer it underneath it, and why these answers go like, and then I'll explain what the purpose of these questions are. But I'll put those at the bottom of the screen down here so you can see what the questions are. The first question is going to be, who are you? And the way she would always have me answer is, I am me. And then when she explained it to me this way: I am me. I am the only person responsible for my decisions. My actions reflect or impact what's going to happen to me in the future. My mom and dad, they made decisions that helped put me in certain situations, but ultimately it was how I responded, my response to those situations, that have made me and molded me into the person that I am today. There are so many people in this world today that go through life saying, I'm not going to amount to anything because my mom and dad didn't amount to anything. That's not true. Their decisions are not your decisions. Your decisions impact your future. If you say, I'm going to do better, then you get up and you do better. And that brings us into the next question, which is, what are you? And then she would have me respond with, the only me. The first question makes me realize that I'm responsible for myself. The second question makes me really understand that I am the only person in the world with my fingerprints, with the pattern in my eyes, with my strand of DNA. I am put on this earth for a specific purpose. My purpose may change or evolve through the years. Like back when I was first introduced to this, my purpose in life was to be the best son and person that I could possibly be. And then as time have changed and I've gotten to this point now, my purpose is to be the best father, the best husband, the best teacher, the best person that I can be in life. I am put on this earth to impact people. I'm a teacher. I come in contact with nearly 100 or over 100 students every year that walk through my classroom. On average, the last 5 or 6 years, I've had right around 130 to 140 kids come through my classroom every year. That's my purpose. My purpose is to impact those lives and to share my story and let those kids know they can do better. than what they've been told. It's up to them. And that's ultimately the last question. She would always ask me, what are you going to do today? So the questions are, who are you? What are you? And, well, actually the question that she would ask me is, what will you be today? Sorry, I don't know what happened to my phone there. But that last question, that's the most powerful question. And I really think that my phone was knocked off my chair because I'm not supposed to share this message with you because the devil doesn't want me to. And I really feel like God wants me to share this message with you guys because I keep getting little snippets and I keep getting little pushes and pulls and like, hey, you need to tell your story. You need to tell these questions. But let's go over the questions again. What are you? Or who are you? What are you? And what will you be today? First question, you're responsible for you. Second question is, you're here for a purpose. You matter. You matter to this world. And then the last question, what will you be today? I'd always have to answer, the best me I can be. Does that look the same every day? No. There's days that you're sick. There's days that you're tired, you're sore. You just don't feel like getting out of bed. But if you get out of that bed and you give your absolute best for that day, I promise you, you will not regret your efforts for that day. It may feel like you go unnoticed. It may feel like you're just putting in all this effort. You're pushing so hard to be the best version of you could be, to fulfill your purpose to the best of your ability. And it feels completely fruitless. But ultimately it matters. I've had a couple of those years as a teacher where I come home and tell my wife, I don't feel like I'm making a difference. I don't feel like I'm changing anybody's life. And then within a couple of days, I get reminded from a student that I currently teach, or a kid that came through my classroom that's a senior now, emailing me and telling me how much they enjoyed my class, how much my story changed their life, changed their outlook on life. And that's what reminds me every day. I have to be the best me I can be every day for that kid. I got to be the best version of me for my kids, for my wife, for my family. And if you can harness those three questions, all of the other questions in life, if you can identify that you're responsible for you and your decisions, if you can accept that, if you can accept that you have a purpose and understand that you have a purpose, that you're perfectly and beautifully made for a unique situation, and that if you give your absolute best to everything that you do, life's not going to be easy, but it'll change your outlook on life. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know if anybody will watch this video. But if one person watches it and it makes an impact on them, that's what this video was about. Like I said, I've been running from this video. I'm not editing this video other than putting the little questions down at the bottom, and the fact that my phone fell out of my chair and I've got the Quick app up and it turned it off. I'm going to splice those two together. These three questions have sailed me through life. I have done things that I wasn't supposed to do medically, scientifically, because I had those three questions. I wasn't supposed to walk again. I started walking. I was never supposed to be able to have the coordination because of the damage on the back of my brain to be able to play sports. I played 3 sports in high school and I played college baseball. I coached baseball. I still played softball with my church. I go out and help coach my son's soccer team. If I would have given in and I would have believed what science said instead of harnessing into those 3 questions and believing that it's up to me to get better, I'd be walking with a walker or a cane right now. Don't let people tell you your future. You go out and you harness your future. You determine your future. I hope this has helped somebody. It feels good getting it off my chest. I need to go and edit it, as far as put the little questions down, splice those 2 videos together, and I need to post it because that's what God wants me to do. So God bless you guys. I'm not going to worry about all the other stuff because that's not what this video is about. How will you answer the questions? Because I wake up every day and I answer those 3 questions and I give my best every day. Some days looks different than others, but I do it because I know that's going to make me better. It's going to make the people around me better. So God bless you guys. I hope you guys get something from this video. You can share it, you can like it, you can do whatever you want with it, because this video is not about me. This video is about you, the person that needs it, the person that needed to hear it. So God bless you guys, and we'll see you guys on the trails.